because to make the switch for most people, they would want some continuity, and so we built a few features in here that it's kind of more PC-like onto the Android tablet.
Okay.
So one of the first things that we were thinking about is the expandability in ports.
Good.
So one of the biggest things that we have is we have full-sized HDMI slot, a full-size USB port, and a mini USB port. So you've got all that covered. And since it offers Android 3.1, it will actually support all the input devices that you can put on it with USBs. So keyboard, mouse, if you actually wanted to use those with it, actually support those now with Android 3.1. And also what we do feature is a full-size SD card slot. So if you wanted to expand your memory on here, you can just pop in an SD card. Or if you're working from a laptop and you had a file you want to look onto the Android instead, you can just pop that right in. So like I was saying, that being a PC manufacturer, one of the things we actually built into here is a Toshiba file manager. So it's more like a Windows Explorer base, like you're used to browsing icons and all the files like that. Like if you just hold it, it'll actually like give you cut, copy, delete options as well. So it's more of a kind of Windows-like operating system in the file manager for people to browse with. So say you had an SD card, all you had to do was click on the SD card and everything on the SD card will pop up. Or if you had a USB thumb drive, you had something on there, you can pop that right in and it'll actually browse a USB thumb drive as well. So that makes it a little easier for people to transition to a product like this if they were sharing video files or picture files.
Yeah.
Another feature that we built into here is an easy grip back cover, because we know people will be holding these and they're on the go. We don't want them to slip out of their hands, so we kind of made a contour back that's slip resistant, so people can hold on to this and it won't slip out of their hands. But also the advantage of this, which we also have, is say the standard color is black and you don't like black, we can actually choose from all these different colors. You can snap the back right off of these.
And they have the same finish?
Yeah, same finish, so if you actually feel this is actually the same type of finish. So it's very easy as well. Like for me, I'm used to it, but for anybody that once you start doing it, it's just you just pop the back right off and you pop the new one on.
How much would those be?
I think these start around $24.99, $19.99. I don't know the exact price. But the tablet does start at $429 is the starting price point on an 8 gig version, and then the 16 gig version is $479, and the 32 gig version is $579.
But you can pop in.
Yeah, you can pop in. So if you had an
right?
8 gig, if you want to pop in a 32 gig SD card, boom, you got 40 gigs for probably cheaper than what you can find higher.
Right.
So that actually gives the user more flexibility.
Yeah. Does it accept the newer SD formats?
Yes, it does. So it does. So anything in the full SD card slot. So if you had a micro SD, if you had the adapter, you can put it right in there as well. So if you buy a micro SD card, it comes with the full size adapter as well. Another feature that we have, the battery life is great on this. So it has 7 hours of continuous playback. And
That's with wireless on, or?
that's with playing a video and wireless on. So the Android is actually pretty good at managing applications. So if you're not running an application, actually won't use the memory in the background as well. So, but say you can't plug this in and you're on the go, the battery is actually replaceable on this. So when you pull the back off to change your color as well, the battery can actually you can snap it right off and put this one right in.
Okay.
It's for another 7 hours of battery life.
How much would an extra battery cost?
I don't know the exact price. I think it's $59.95 or something.
Not bad.
So I can't. I think it's in the documentation, but
It's probably the only tablet that allows that, right?
yeah, the only tablet that'll actually have a user replaceable battery. And also, like I said, it's running the Android Honeycomb 3.1. It features an NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor. So any games you see on the apps market, it'll handle that great. Any videos you want to play back, it'll actually handle that great as well. What it does offer is webcam front and back. So the front is a 2 megapixel webcam, and the back is a 5 megapixel webcam. So if you want to do video conferencing, you're free to do that as well.
Right.
and just a few features. Being a PC manufacturer, we try to build in some of our own Toshiba features in here, we call it adaptive display. So say you're outside reading an ebook or reading the web or whatnot, you'll actually dim the light so you can actually see it better without you having to go into the settings and do that yourself. And also, say you're inside, it'll obviously brighten it up if it's dark.
Okay.
And we also have a Resolution Plus feature on here, which is the same thing as our TVs. It'll actually upscale videos to be a higher quality. So in the Toshiba media player, if I play a video, it's actually, so it's HD quality. It's 1280 by 800 resolution as well. And so we're launching this today. Availability in Canada will start in the beginning of August.
August.
Yeah.
And where will you be selling it? Best
it
Buy?
will be at Best Buy,
Okay.
Future Shop, Staples, all your big retailers,
Great.
and Shoptoshiba as well, which is our own direct store.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the accessories?
Sure. So the accessories that we do sell is obviously I've gone through the backs that are interchangeable, the battery that you can change out, the USB dock, which is you can charge your notebook in it, and it also has two USB ports and an HDMI port, and an audio out port as well. Also, other accessories is a Bluetooth keyboard. We have a case as well for business users, and we also have a swivel case as well. So if you want to show it like this, or actually changes over like this, so you can have it. And it's also adjustable as well if you wanted to put it up further.
Okay, and you can use that in tandem with the keyboard.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
no problem.